Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Maya, and in today's video we are going to be doing my May TBR. So it is currently May 3rd when I'm filming this. I don't know when it's going to be up, hopefully next week, but May 3rd. I sound a little weird probably. I'm honestly not sure. I'm getting mixed signals from everybody I talk to. Some people say I sound normal, some people say I sound sick. So I was sick all week last week, so I'm recovering still. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I thought I needed to film this, so here I am. Plus, I was kind of scrambling to figure out what books to read, and then I was like, you should probably make a TBR so that you have books that like are on your goals to read. So here I am. I have redone my bookshelves, mostly. They're not done, but they're getting there, okay? So we're going to do the jar again. I am going to next month change out the jar. I think next month, maybe, because I feel like I need new prompts because we've been using these since we started. So, but this week we're gonna do it with this. So let's start. I'm gonna pick 10 books. I think is a good number for me. I don't usually read all of them when it's 10 books, but I'm gonna pick 10 books anyways. We'll see what we read this month or we don't, whatever. I did not complete my TBR for last month, but it's fine, you know, no stress. Let's just get started. Let's pick 10 books. I have a couple books that I have in mind for like some videos that I wanted to film, but other than that, I kind of am okay with reading whatever. So let's get started. I am definitely in a romance mood though, I will say. Okay, we have our first pick. It is a challenge, so we'll see if I actually do it or not. Random letter generator. That worked out great last time. Okay, so I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna put it right here. We're gonna do that afterwards, like at the end, because I don't want to grab a generator right now, so just gonna leave that there for now. Now it's another challenge, of course it is. Let's see, friend picks. Okay, so I could ask my cousin to pick for me. I could. That's another one that's just gonna go right there. So far the TBR is going towards the end of the video. That's 2 of my prompts. Let's really shake it up this time. Okay, this one looks like it's just a normal one. It says an anticipated read. So a book that I've been like anticipating reading. Let's see. I feel like, okay, so I feel like I'm gonna go with, I don't know, I'm between 2 books. I'm between Queen of Shadows and Beg, Borrow, or Steal. Because Beg, Borrow, or Steal is a new release that I have been really wanting to read, and I did start like the first chapter or 2 and I liked that. But then a part of me is like, this is also an anticipated read. So should I put this on? This was on last month's and I did not read it. I'm gonna pick this. We're gonna pick Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. And this is gonna be my anticipated read. TBR prompt. So there we go. There's book 1 right there. Y'all just chill. So that's 3 prompts picked. 1 book picked. Let's go for number 4. I'm trying to film this video before my nose starts running again because I don't want to be all snotty on camera, okay? That's our goal. This one is a hard prompt. It says, owned more than 2 years. Okay, I have a couple of those, but I think I know, but I had that on my TBR last month. I feel like I'm still going to choose it though, because it's the only one that I know for a fact has been on here for more than 2 years. So we're going to choose City of Bones, which actually I feel like a lot of my books have been on my TBR for 2 years, more than 2 years, because I started reading a lot like 2 years ago, but we're just gonna pick this. This was on my TBR last month too, so we're getting repeats, but City of Bones. It's the book 1 of the Mortal Instruments series. Let's go for our 5th prompt. This one is a normal one. A book with a purple cover. Okay, so we have to scan through for purple cover. Let's see. So I think it's gonna have to be this one. This is the only cover on my shelf that is like a guaranteed it's a purple cover. So that is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. So this is the new book in the Hunger Games world universe. So this one is gonna be a fun one. I don't want to cry, but I feel like I'm going to cry. So we're gonna just put this right here. There we go. That's our 5th book. Let's go for our 6th prompt. Okay. Here is, it's a challenge. Instagram decides. So it's another one that has to just come right over here. But basically I'm going to scroll on Instagram and whenever I find a book that I have on my TBR, that'll be what I read. Here we go. This one is a hard prompt again. So 7th one. A book with a 1-word title. Okay. Give me a second. That's going to take a minute for me to read through titles. Okay, so I'm between two books currently. I'm between Wrecked by Lauren Asher. This is the next book in the Dirty Air series, so this is the one that I have not read yet. I've read the first two on my Kindle a couple of years ago. I have not read this one yet, or the fourth one yet, or Scarlet, which is the second book in the, I don't even know what that series is called, but it's the second book after Cinder by Marissa Meyer. So I'm between those two. I feel like I'm gonna pick this one. I don't know, I've been in a very romancy mood, so I feel like that one is gonna go right up there as my one-word title. Let me put this in the cover. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7 of our books. So we need 3 more, 4 more, 3 more. I don't know, I can't math. Let's go for our 8th prompt. This one's a regular one. A book you haven't heard many reviews of. Okay, so like a book that's not very talked about online. So I'm gonna go with one that I tried to start in January, I believe, and that is The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. This book is a very long book with small words on the page, and I read a bit of it and then I quit reading it, and then I just didn't pick it back up. So it wasn't like a DNF, I just didn't pick it back up. So I haven't heard anybody talk about this book like at all. So this is gonna be my non-reviewed one, I guess. Now let's go for our 9th prompt. Okay, our 9th prompt. It looks like a normal one. A strong female character. Okay, so like a strong female main character. So I'm between two things right now. I'm between adding a book that I really need to read so that I can complete the series. It's just glaring at me right now on the shelves. Y'all can see it. It's just right there. But it's massive and it's scary. Or the next book in this. But if I pick the next book in that, then I have to pick the next 2 books in that because it's the duo. So do I pick A Court of Silver Flames or do I pick the next book in that? I feel like a fantasy just fits this prompt best. I'm gonna do it, but this is not a guarantee that I'm gonna read it. It's not a guarantee at all that I'm gonna read it. But put it on the TBR and hope that I get to it this month. A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This will be, I think, the biggest book I've ever read. I think. I'm not 100%. Oh, there's already a prompt in here. I'm just gonna dump that back in the jar. Put this right in there. So we've got massive, 2 pretty big books on the TBR, but this one's definitely the biggest so far. But that is 9, right? 9. So we need 1 more. Now our final prompt. Let's see. Okay, this one was just right at the top, but it's what I picked. So a sad book. Okay, so something that's gonna be sad. Something that I'm suspecting is going to be a sad book. Well, I already did that for this one. I feel like I don't have any for that. Not that I like arguably know we're gonna be sad. So I'm just gonna put that back in. I'm just gonna pick another one. It's my game, it's my rules. Okay, this is the one that I grabbed. A gifted book. So a book that someone gave me. Do I have any of those left? So I believe I found the 2 gifted. I think my cousin gave me this one, Betting on You, and Hooked. So I could add Hooked for a dark romance thrown in, or I could add Betting on You for like a cutesy romance thrown in. Let's go for Hooked for now. Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I'm pretty sure my cousin gifted me this one. Birthday, Christmas, something like that. But I'm gonna pick this one. So that would be our basic TBR so far. Now, I'm going to text my cousin, my friend. The thing is, I could text my friend, but I know exactly what book she would pick off of the books that, because I'm going to pick 3 books off of my TBR that I would like to read, and then I'm going to send them to the person they're going to pick. I don't know. I'll pick a friend who's going to do that. But we have these 3 to go through. So, y'all are just going to have to believe me because I'm not going to be able to screen record. My phone's not working for screen recording. So I'm gonna go on Instagram and I'm gonna scroll and we're gonna just pick the first book that I come across, okay? So the first post I saw was by an account called, I think it was A Paperback Life. I'm not positive, but I saw a post by them and it was all Emily Henry books. So there was Happy Place, Funny Story, and A Great Big Beautiful Life. So I'm gonna pick Funny Story because I still haven't read this one yet. I haven't read A Great Big Beautiful Life either. But Funny Story was her next release that I haven't read, so I'm gonna pick this one. I think she also put like Beach Read and all those, and I have not read Beach Read, but I do own it. But I'm gonna just save that one for the summer, plus this was the first slide. So Funny Story by Emily Henry is going on to the TBR, right up there. Chill. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to a random letter generator, get it to pick a letter, and then I'm gonna try and pick a book based on that letter. We'll see what happens. Okay, I got a W. So I already put rect on here, otherwise that would have been it. Let's look for a book with like a W. I mean, there's winter, but I can't read that one until I read the next one in that series. There's Wildfire. That's the next book in the Hannah Grace series, whatever it's called. I can't remember at this moment. Maple Hills? Is that what it is? There's Whistleblower, The Wedding People, because I don't count the. Okay, so we're between Whistleblower, Wedding People, and Wildfire. I was wanting to save Wildfire for more this summer because I think it takes place at a summer camp, doesn't it? Yeah, it takes place at a summer camp. So I wanted to wait until it was more summery outside to read that one. So I think I might not pick that one. So we're between The Wedding People and Whistleblower. I know Whistleblower is a dark romance. Wedding People is a like literary fiction, I believe. And apparently it's kind of, I think this one's actually known to be a sad book. So like I could pick this one, or I could pick another dark romance. And then if I was to ask my friend to pick a book for me, she'd pick another dark romance. I think I'm gonna pick Whistleblower. I think I'm gonna do this. I might do a dark romance series this week, or this month. I keep saying this week. This month is just a week in my head. But I think I'm gonna pick Whistleblower by Kay Cove. This is the special edition I got from Probably Smut, and it's very pretty, and it has like special pages in it like this. Like, I'm not gonna spoil. This is the prologue. It's not spoilers. But this is it. And then they have like, it's signed by the author. And then on the back it says, "You be the light in this dark, depressing world. Let me be the big bad wolf." But I think I'm gonna pick this. This is one of my favorite book covers I own too. Like, it's so pretty. I'm not the biggest fan of this texture of book because it's the one that like you leave fingerprints and stuff on and oil stains on. But like the cover is so pretty. And like even just on the back with the butterflies like that. So I'm gonna put this one up here. And then I think I'm gonna ask my best friend. She doesn't get off work until 3, I think. So can't really get her answer now. But I think I'm gonna ask her what she thinks I should read. I am gonna put a book on that I don't own, and I know she's gonna pick that one. Like, realistically, I know what she's gonna pick probably. But I think I'm gonna put, I don't know, I think I'm gonna put Haunting Adeline. I think that's the first one because she's reading that right now. She's a dark romance fan. But she's reading that right now and she wants me to read it with her. So I think that's probably what she's gonna pick. And then, let's see, let's pick 3 books. That's one. I mean, it's kind of stupid to pick 3 because I know what she's gonna pick. I could pick another dark romance. She has been wanting to read Lights Out and she owns it now. So I could pick this one too. So that could be 2. Then I just need 1 more. I feel like I should pick something with a pretty cover that she's gonna be like, "Oh, that's cute." She is obsessed with purple. So I'm trying to see if I find like a purple cover. Redeemed is purple. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pick these 2 and then Hunting Adeline, whichever it is. And she's probably gonna pick the one that I don't own, so I'm gonna have to buy it, but we're going out today anyways, so I'm gonna pick these 2 and we'll see what she picks out of the 3. I probably know what she's gonna do, but it's fine. So let's go over our TBR real quick. We have Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas, which is the 4th book, I believe, in the Throne of Glass series, so it's fantasy. City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. It's the 1st book in her whole giant series. Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins is the 4th book, technically prequel to all the books, or not to all the books, technically the 2nd prequel of the Hunger Games series. Wrecked by Laura Nasher, which is the 3rd book in the Dirty Air series. The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter, which is a mystery thriller. A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J Maas, which is the final book so far in the ACOTAR series. Hooked by Emily McIntyre, which is the 1st book in her Disney retelling series. It's a dark romance, kind of. I've heard it's not like full dark romance, but it's like a little bit. So that's that one. And then Funny Story by Emily Henry, which is just a romance, literary fiction, is type of what she goes for. And then Whistleblower by Kay Cove, which is a dark romance. And then my best friend is gonna pick a book. So I don't know that one. I'll insert it at the end of the video, but I think this is it. I'm gonna do my outro right now. I'll insert a clip at the end of what my best friend picks, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment down below any of these books that you are very excited for me to read, your opinions on any of these books that you have already, and then what video ideas you might have with these books so that I can read them this month. But I'll see you all next time. Bye!